Hey guys, just here with Canine Perspective with a quick video. This is Kodiak, who's being dropped off for his 2-week board and train, and he's territorial over his owner and resource guards her. And she needed to board him. So in order to board him, because we had not trained him before, she did a 2-week board and train. So here I'm looking for my bite sleeve. I couldn't find it, so instead I go and grab the wet floor sign to make contact with Kodiak to put pressure on him, knowing that he was most likely going to trigger when I approached his owner. The dog does not care. The dog does not know that it's not a part of me. To them, it's just an extension of my body. So it allows me to make contact with Kodiak without risking any harm. He's got a metal muzzle on, so I don't want to get muzzle punched. But you see here, he triggers. I continue to come in and put pressure on him. And I'm also correcting him with the remote collar. I believe we ended up at around a 75 to 80. And I did this just to get out the way so I could safely grab him from her so that we could, obviously go on with the board and train. Now, a lot of places do not care if you're out of town. If you drop your dog off and they're misbehaving or being aggressive towards the staff and stuff, they will call you and they will tell you to come pick up your dog. They don't care where you are. I had a client who was out in Arkansas a few years ago who called me randomly and said, "Hey, can you come pick up my dog from the boarding facility? No one there can take him out of the kennel." And they said, just come get your dog. And he's like, "I'm in a different state." And they said, "We don't care. You need to come get your dog." So luckily I was available. I went over. Sure enough, he was scared. I went in with my bite sleeve and, he nipped at it, but eventually he settled down. I leashed him up and I took him to my facility. But this is why it's important to make sure that whenever you're dropping your dog off, especially if they have behavioral issues, is that the place is qualified and able to provide care for your dog so you're not getting called out of nowhere because they need you to come pick them up.